beautiful rising. Hopefully you can hear me clearly. All right, so today's video I want to talk about food. It's honestly been interesting in my opinion on like the whole fast food restaurant, all that stuff, how it's really been going. A lot of restaurants are having issues and they're actually shutting down because of not being able to get enough people in the seats. But I also noticed that like the food with the real variety is not accessible to the masses. Out where I'm at in particular, I'm finding that the most delicious food is actually on food trucks. And then these food trucks don't have the infrastructure. They don't even have a brick and mortar. They're a food truck. They only operate on during certain times. So they shut down when it's cold, when the weather is bad, when it's storming. Not saying restaurants will be just open, but what I'm saying is like, a little bit of rain, they not open. A little bit of snow, they're not open. It's freezing outside and people gotta stand and get their food, they're not open. So I'm not saying I have an issue with it. What I'm saying is like, it's becoming a problem no matter how you slice it. Like there used to be like with some of this food stuff, depending on how it went, it used to be like, that's a good problem to have. But I feel like some of these food places now, they don't have the workers, they don't have the brick and mortar, and they want to stay a food truck. That's on one end, they want to stay a food truck. So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm dealing with a couple different things at one time. Like I noticed the food truck that's not getting enough business. I'm plant-based, I'm vegan, but the pricing of some of these places that I try to eat at, they're expensive. You know what I mean? Like for 2 pieces of egg rolls, it's $10. I'm not the smallest dude, but I'm not the biggest either. I got an appetite though. I'm 6 feet. I got an appetite. So to get a bang for your buck and then not feel like a damn appetizer, you're gonna be spending money regardless. Even for the basic stuff, it's looking expensive. And to be honest with you, like the mother of my children be trying to figure out why I be speaking a certain way because it's getting costly. So if that was say like, if what I want I can make at home, or I feel like my girl is good enough to cook it, then there it is. But if you got a girl that can't cook or experiment or know how to, or actually not, that was like, I learned home ed. So a mother say I know how to cook and it don't be from scratch, I'll be like, but do you? Yeah, I'm talking smack a little bit. Yeah, people, everybody gotta learn some way, shape, or form. No big deal, but it's about testing it out for yourself. Trial and error. Wasting money, wasting products, trying something and it being bad and then you having to do it again. Everybody ain't went through that. Everybody don't go through that when it comes to their food. I am one of those individuals that tries out things and tests stuff. So then that's why I'm okay with being plant-based. There's a lot of ways that I could put together my meals. A lot of it is tedious. A lot of you need the mental capacity to do it, but that's just my particular issue. That's my particular problem when it comes to food. It's already not that many good options. So then you toss that in there, you toss not having good options in there with bad pricing, and then bad pricing in there with unavailability. It's like, man, like you got that's what I say, we got brick and mortars that's shutting down because they can't get people in the seats, like I said. Then you got the food trucks that's doing well enough to stay open, but they're doing so well, they get sold out. That was that they just have customers complaining. Like I said, all problems are not bad problems to have. I'm complaining about one place being too good and how I can't never get to them because they always sold out. If you're not there early getting in line, then you're not gonna touch it. Some people are probably never gonna experience that food because they're not interested in waiting like that. You feel me? And then you got the food trucks that their pricing might not be the best. Their food is pretty good, but they're not getting enough people to come purchase from them. I saw a woman talking about it. Her and her husband both work on a food truck and they can't get enough people to come to the food truck. That's crazy, but it's what we got to deal with. It's literally what we got to deal with. So I'm learning that this is how it is in a couple areas in my life, which I don't necessarily, it don't make me feel no type of way. Let's put it like that. It doesn't make me feel some type of way that eventually there's a lot of things that I had to stop doing. Like I remember when I stopped eating other people's food. That was the big thing. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was so interested in making my own food, because I was so uninterested in eating other people's foods. I don't know if anybody else has gotten like that, but I got to that point really fast. And I was just like I can definitely do better than this. What the hell is this? But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I just wanted to come on here and express my concerns on, I guess, the food market and how it's going. I don't really think it's going to get any better. That's what I'm saying. Depending on the area, like I know Cali doesn't have a lot of the weather issues that a lot of other places have. Like right now in like the Kansas area, because what I'm saying, wintertime hits, everything is cold, people aren't outside because it's damn near snowing, and then you're gonna stop getting food. You feel me? Like they're not gonna be able to be out there. So then there's a time during the month in which food trucks are not the best. So then there's a loss of money, I'm noticing. But yeah, let me know your thoughts. I'm out.